Yep, which is
we're going to go
massive.
right into this winner's finals. We got Shulk versus Steve, Mr. B versus Smylo.
If Smylo wins this bracket, I think we have to seriously consider banning Steve. I'm joking. That's not happening.
I mean,
Smylo already gets the jump. Mr. B able to just get back, get the get up attack, and then get back on stage.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Because like we said, Smylo's execution with Steve is insane, and his ability to rush down with Steve is also just absurd. But however, he does lack some of the patience that other Steves have.
That is true.
And that's something that Mr. B can take advantage of. However, Mr. B has to be able to get that space to breathe, which is something that Shulk needs a lot. Shulk needs a lot of space to breathe.
I don't know what that recovery was for Smylo. Obviously, maybe just trying to be a little bit too careful about Mr. B trying to spike him. And then not trying to go high. But obviously, Mr. B just hanging on ledge earlier was a really good indication that you're just going to go drop down, B reverse, up B, into the side, and then get a smash attack hit off the side.
Mr. B's tacking off so much damage right now, like on that ledge. And I'm sorry. I just get like war flashbacks whenever I hear the fall damage sound effect from Steve. Like, you hear that, right?
No.
It just baffles me that they put that in the game.
Good up B. Oh, the first part of the hit actually knocks Smylo too far away to get the conversion.
Yeah, because I believe the smash art ran out like midway through, didn't it?
No, I don't think so. I think the smash art was gone by that point.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it was just like Mr. B didn't hit the. Oh my God,
that was
extended hitbox.
So extended, my God.
That was gross.
Yeah, now he's. You just throw out anything you want with Smash Art while you're in that invincibility state.
Yeah, so I was also saying, I don't think Mr. B hit the up B, like the second hit up B fast enough to actually get the other hit. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. We'd have to check the VODs back. But anyway. Mr. B in a 2-stock-to-1 lead versus Smylo.
He can honestly just run away this whole stock.
Yeah. Obviously, Mr. B definitely does not need to approach, especially a Steve as good as Smylo. Having Diamond online actually, so now you got to be really careful using the shield art.
Shield art, that's only gonna make things a little bit worse if Smylo is really gonna be.
Yeah, that's mitigating a decent amount of damage that you're gonna potentially take, especially like considering that
catching that air dodge after the down throw with a nair, tacking on a little bit more damage than you would have normally. So 97-46, that 97, that he can easily take this with Diamond.
Mr. B with the smash art now up till
is that gonna do it? Oh my God. A very convincing game one coming from Mr. B. 2 stocks over Smylo.
It's going to be interesting to see. So Mr. B's one BSB win was right before Pound. And a lot of players, I think, either dodged the event because they were going to go to Pound or they were busy with other things. It was kind of towards the finals for a lot of college students.
Or they were terrified of Mr. B.
Or they were terrified of Mr. B. But it was Mr. B versus Nuggets in Grants. So if Mr. B, but there was like 16 people. Obviously beating Nuggets is one thing, but having a better run, beating better players at the same time is a lot better of a statement win for a BSB win than the one that he had. Not to discount the other one, but this one would just be better. Starting off, Mr. B already getting that buster online, 47%. We're going to keep racking it up. Tries to go for the spike, but Smylo is not going to take the bait.
Yeah, no, it's a good 57% on Smylo. Smylo has not been able to get any huge combos, and ooh, Smylo almost getting a taste of his own medicine, that what he did against Sauce earlier, not being able to tech off the block, but not high enough percent in order to
I really respect Smylo for trying to just do the walk-off with the jabs instead of trying to go for like something fancy where you go like jab, 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 jumping like forward air spike, and then keep like rinse repeating. Just do something simple, because you know Mr. B at some point is going to try to switch to a shield art.
Yeah, and that's only going to take him further there.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think Mr. B knows better than that.
Mr. B is just doing such a good job at spacing a lot of his aerials. Yeah, obviously still getting hit, but it's just a lot of the time he's just spacing it correctly.
All right, now we got the Buster art. This could put Smylo in the worst position he possibly can be in.
Back air hidden through. Buster art is gone. Oh! Mr. B was trying to charge up an up smash, but gets hit by the anvil.
Yeah,
now.
And because of that, the DI was not great. It could have been the end of him.
Yeah, so I think that was the situation I was talking about where Mr. B didn't hit the second part of the up B fast enough, and then Smylo just kind of goes loose into the atmosphere. Smash art online now. What are we going to see?
Mr. B has been doing very well, just deleting minecart with that forward air. That forward air has been doing so much work this set.
Ooh. Ash Bash not going to hit. Diamond in the pocket with the gold, too. Mr. B's just doing such a good job at the point that...
he's evading that minecart extremely well.
And that's super good. That means you know the matchup to know where you need space for the minecart, but also just not get hit with it even if it comes out and it's in your trajectory.
Yeah, I don't know what Smylo's thinking right now.
Oh, just barely able to get the air dodge off. Mr. B trying to go off stage with his forward air, not able to get that much. Tries to do a risky out smash, not really going to get it. Forward throws the option. Oh my god, he got the reversal! I respect that out of the back.
Wait, was that him?
I'm pretty sure Smylo said, I'm different.
Okay, yeah. All right, Smylo. Smilo's kind of feeling himself after that spike. Being
I respect the hell out of it.
But he also immediately loses his stock. He's got to be a little bit more different if he wants to even up this game.
He needs to rack up more damage. Mr. B's being a lot different in this matchup, just making sure that that's the Mr. B difference. It's just, being a little bit more patient, using your resources, so like all of your arts as much as possible in the right ways. Smylo's not really doing that much with a lot of the building structures and the usability of like your combos that we've seen him mostly known for.
Yeah, and like you said, Mr. B has been using his resources incredibly well here, while Smylo hasn't been using his resources much. Like, you don't see him using blocks that often, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, usually you see Steve's, like, sort of making a little bit more of a wall for themselves. Smylo, no, he's raw.
I mean, I do agree at some point, like, maybe you're more of like a combo-based Steve. Maybe you want to save those resources for tools such as, building your weapons, using it for the blocks, using it for a cart, using it for TNT and such. But there's kind of a point where, you kind of need to learn those techs to build that wall so you can actually live certain hits.
Also, another thing is that Mr. B is getting rid of those walls incredibly well with, the Monado being as active as it is. So he might just be thinking, you know what, why would I even put them up if they're just going to come back down seconds later?
Speed art online, Smylo at 64% is going to start racking up the damage. Now we're going to see a counter coming through. That's not really going to do that much
counter
back.
Works too. That's not something you see super duper often.
I mean, it definitely doesn't work too often, but in that situation, I think within the right preconditions,
it did its job.
Yeah,
it did what it set out to do.
I like that single block, forcing Mr. B to actually have to use the airspeed. Oh my god, the anvil.
The first hit of that up air hitting, and the anvil coming after him.
Dash attack coming through. Smylo is running out of resources. He doesn't have a lot more usability on the carts.
Yeah, but at the same time, Mr. B doesn't have too many options to kill right now. That is until I eat my words. So that is 2-0 right now.
Mr. B in a commanding lead.
Of Mr. B. Mr. B!
I mean, so far this set, Mr. B has just had a stronghold on this match. Not saying it isn't out for Smylo, but I think a lot of the feelings of this game are tending towards Mr. B winning the set.
I think that Mr. B is just hot off of beating Nuggets right now. Like he just has that momentum, and Smylo's just on the receiving end of it, and he doesn't know what to do.
What? I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I got called. I don't know why.
All right.
Okay.
So we are
back at it again.
Yeah, we're going into Game 3 of this winner's final set. Do you think we're going to see a 0-to-death from Smylo right after that?
Shield art exists.
I don't know, man.
Shield art exists.
I don't know, man.
Shield art exists. There we go. Boom! Up tilt combos coming out. Mr. B just going to go for a shield and air
like
dodging.
I said, Smylo hasn't been able to get any of those long combos he was able to get off of Sauce.
It's harder against Shulk because he has that ability to escape combos with the shield art, up B as shield, and just being elusive. You can't always lock down Shulk.
Yeah, and that's where Smylo tends to suffer. Like when his combos aren't working, against a character where his combos aren't going to work as well, he's going to struggle a little bit more.
Ooh, I really like that nil S smash. Cart going through. No good punish. He gets the spike, but doesn't really get that much off of it. Mr. B getting the momentum right back. Yeah. See another cart? Back air.
Yeah, but Smylo still does have a pretty strong hold over the percent lead right now.
And now we are actually going to be seeing the diamond come out, which is going to be really good for Smylo, knocking Mr. B off stage. Now Smylo has the ability to get that stock. Not yet.
Yeah.
And another diamond in the pocket.
Yeah, so
I really like that up B.
God, even if Mr. B's
Nah,
able to
he's
cheat
cooked.
out,
What are you cooking? What are you cooking, Smylo?
I don't know, man. Even if Mr. B is able to secure that stock, we got keep inventory on. He's still going to be able to get that diamond back.
I was kind of concerned because Mr. B for the entire set had actually really done a good job of knocking Smylo out of those minecarts, but just misses that opportunity to get that fair hit before minecart is going to seal up that stock.
Now I'm noticing that Mr. B is getting a little bit too overzealous, just like jumping in, throwing out fairs.
Oh my God, he lived!
Not yet.
Oh, that up B was so good from Smylo. Smylo is definitely adapting to all of Mr. B's coverage options off stage.
Yeah, Mr. B's like I said, Mr. B is just sort of like with that F smash there. Like I think he's just throwing out moves right now. He just wanted him dead.
Okay, what are we gonna see here? Diamond is online for Smylo, fresh and meaty. What are we gonna see? Back air first.
Yeah, heavy back air, 106 to 6. This is a
Ooh, that was not a good up smash.
That's a pretty hefty lead for Smylo here.
Is any lead big for Shulk, though? Not really.
With Buster right on the screen, I would
Buster
say so.
and smash? No way. Oh, I thought it was going to be an up smash read. Mr. B, what are you doing? Getting hit by that anvil. Yeah. Oh, another diamond. This is a Steve game. Oh, no, you released it. Why? Oh, good air dodge.
And down air? That's interesting.
Interesting that Smylo is using a lot of minecarts off stage to like mix up the recovery, but you're using a lot of resources. I mean, it's working, but you got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, well, on a stage like PS2, you have access to a lot of iron, you have access to a lot of stones, so minecarts aren't exactly in short supply.
I guess, yeah.
So yeah, he just felt like he had to, stay out a little bit more because Mr. B was just throwing out the fair a lot.
Okay, Smylo is going to be able to get the diamond out of the pocket in an active state. Mr. B loses the Buster Art first. This is an even game.
And
oh, he missed the punish.
After that, oof. What? Smylo's just waiting too long on these punishes. He's not acting on them.
Might be a little bit of nerves. Ooh, S-smash.
I think it's nerves, and that is a 3-0. Mr. B over Smylo. We got B in grand finals.
I'm not shocked by that. I think Mr. B, like I said after game 2, had a chokehold of the set. The momentum definitely fell in his favor, despite sometimes it went to last stock.
All right.
I think Mr. B right now, heavy favorite for winning the tournament.